Hey man, business doesn't mean setting up a franchise and trying to earn passive income out of it. Business doesn't mean owning real estate and making rental income. Business doesn't mean working off some AI tool and trying to click a button and make some money off crypto or something like that. Business doesn't mean setting up funnels. Business doesn't mean doing ads or anything like that. Business is basically sales, and sales is meeting people and getting money to change hands, whether you meet people on Zoom, whether you meet people in person. And if you cannot do sales, no amount of funnel building, no amount of ads, no amount of any kind of cryptocurrency investment, etc., is going to help you. You will not be able to make the money, and you will not be able to put that money into other investments. So today we are going to talk about three contextual factors that go towards your actual sales meeting and sales closing. And I want to talk about some of the softer factors that almost nobody talks about. But if you are able to master this, you're going to double or triple your sales conversions from whatever you're doing right now. And if you're not doing sales, please learn sales. That is why I'm making videos on this channel, because almost nobody is teaching or learning sales. Everybody's wasting their time with digital and crypto and AI and all of this stuff. None of that is sales. Let's get started. Okay, my name is Dr. Rajat Sinha. I'm a medical doctor turned sales strategist. And in today's video, what we are going to talk about is we are going to talk about three of the contextual factors that go into a sales call. What are these factors? The first is I call in-frame factors. The second I call pre-frame factors. And the third I called soft aspects. So what are in-frame factors? In-frame factors, your technique and overall structuring of the sales call once you are actually in front of a prospect, or once you have them on Zoom or something like that. These are called in-frame factors. How do you handle the sales call? What is your energy? What is the structure? When do you ask questions? When do you give answers, etc.? These are the in-frame factors. Then you have pre-frame factors, which are if you have a big brand that people already know about, if you have some automations that are constantly educating the customer about you before they come to the sales call, if you have some testimonials or something that you pre-fed to them through a WhatsApp automation or something like that. All of these factors happen outside of the sale, and some people are able to do it and some people are not able to do it. If you're a beginner, you may not have a lot of testimonials, you may not have a brand, you may not have a bunch of automations that make you seem like a hot shot or something like that, and that is totally cool. Okay, in frame factors are more important than pre frame factors, and even more important than, I feel, in frame factors is softer aspects of the interaction. Softer aspects of the interaction. Think about softer aspects of the interaction as the actual topsoil in a garden. If you do not have the right quality of topsoil, regardless of how great seeds you plant and how much fertilizer you put and what a nice gardener you have taking care of the plants are not going to grow. So this is like the topsoil. This is like the basic environment you have inside a sales call, which are the softer aspects, which is how you make a person feel without ever even opening your mouth in some cases. Okay, and this is the basic environment that's going to really go a long way in helping you double or triple your sales closes. So let's get right into it. Okay, what are the different types of softer aspects that that are going to help you in closing more sales? The first thing that I feel is that if you can make them feel that they are the only thing in the frame. They are the only thing in the frame. What does that mean? While the sales call is a two-way interaction, and you're going to open the sales call with high energy, they're going to see somebody who's like super high energetic, they're going to be happy in your presence. But during the sales call, you're going to recede your personality behind. Gradually, as the sales call goes on, you're going to challenge them to divulge certain things about their life that they may not have divulged before. You're going to challenge them on some of their beliefs. You may introduce newer ideas before you go for the close, because they have to agree with certain ideas. They have to divulge stuff about themselves that they would not have divulged otherwise. It's almost like meeting a salesperson should almost be like meeting a doctor or a lawyer, because all the secrets are going to come out in those meetings. So in order to make this meeting very conducive, what you want to do is, during the sales call, you want to reduce your presence in the call. A lot of that has to do with body language. A lot of that has to do with the voice tone. And over a period of time, they should feel that they are actually sitting with themselves, and these ideas are being given to them through the ether. Right? If you're gonna challenge them, then definitely you're gonna say, "Hey man, I'm gonna challenge you on that point. It doesn't seem right. Whatever you believe." whatever it is. But broadly, what you're going to do is you're going to recede back, and when you start giving them ideas, asking them questions, giving them a lot of dead space in the call, they're going to feel like they are the only person in the frame, or literally they are the only thing in the frame. They're going to feel like the rest of the universe has disappeared, and they are left alone with their thoughts, except that you're guiding their thoughts by asking questions and giving options. Okay, so you have to make them feel like they are the only thing in the frame. Do not after you open the sales call with high energy and all, it's not about you at all. Okay, and the more you make them feel that when they are in your presence, they have the time to self explore, the more they're going to want to be around you even in the future, and that's where the sale actually happens. All right, the next factor is you want to make them feel that definitely that you're happy to meet them. I'm happy to meet you. Okay, and one of the things I talk about is I during my career I did a lot of commission selling, and back in the day there were no online leads or anything like that. We had to find our own leads, and then we had to get them to come to the sales meeting, and a lot of this was very very difficult. You would hardly find maybe one or two leads in a week, and you would hardly get a few meetings in a month. So today, in the age of online, if you can run some ads and you can get some leads consistently coming to meet you, I am truly happy to see another person coming into my sales meeting. I spent many many weeks, many months, many years literally talking to hardly any people. So today, if people come to meet me, I'm not excited by the fact that I'm maybe making a sale or something like that. I'm very, very excited about the fact that finally I have human beings to meet. Man, I cannot believe this. I cannot believe I'm living in such a time when you can run a digital ad or something, and you can find all the prospects you want. So I'm truly, truly happy to be meeting people. I'm truly happy to be living in this age because I have struggled to come here, and that happiness shows on my face, and that is true happiness. It's like seeing a little baby when you're at an airport or something, seeing a little somebody walking in the garden, seeing a puppy. You're just happy to see them for no reason. There is no ulterior motive. You're just happy that they're there and they light up your world. So that is the emotion I carry onto a sales call. Very very important. The next thing that I feel very very important is connection. Okay, connection is not about logical or logistical aspects of connection, which is, hey, ask them about their hobbies and their family. Oh, my kids are also equally grown up or whatever. Those commonalities are logistical, logical commonalities. True connection is when you get them to explore their emotions, and if you're the person guiding them through that journey, then they will truly feel that connection. All right, so I have a separate YouTube video on that. Just check it up on what are the different facets of establishing connection. Everybody in sales talks about connection, 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 but connection, the way they talk about it is ask them useless questions about what are their hobbies, and I also play tennis and my kids are also the same age. That is not connection. Connection is the emotional journey. People buy with emotion and then justify with logic. Logic is not the thing that makes sale, it's the emotion that makes the sale. Okay, so how do you establish the connection? I've made a separate video, please check that out. Next you have uh, space. Very very important. Very very important. Sales is a game of creating the space where people can feel comfortable making choices for themselves. Okay, it's about creating the space where people can feel comfortable making choices for themselves. In fact, in a sales call, during the middle of the sales call, there's a lot of dead space that I ask you to give, which is, hey man, just leave them with their thoughts, just give them a suggestion. No need to jump on them. There can be a lot of dead space during the call, especially after you've shown them like a future pacing or something. Let them digest it. Why is that? If you try to fill up all the space in the sales call with your concepts or with your, you may be very very convinced that this product is right or whatever it is, and you filling up that time with your that space with your excitement and all of that, which is great. But what's happening is that if you've given them some ideas, if they have had some self realization in the call, they don't have the time to process it. So when you come up with the offer, they're going to say, okay, let me think about it and come back to you. And that's going to be very very genuine. It's not that they're trying to bullshit you or something. It's just that you gave them some new idea, they learned something new on the call, but they did not have the mind space to process it then and there, so they need more mind space later. And guess when they're going to find the time and mind space? Never. So you need to give them that mind space and the space to process that information then and there, so that they can go for the next step, which is the offer. Okay, so those are the four things that are going to really help you. The softer aspects, which is make them feel that they are the only thing in the frame, let them be with themselves. Second, constantly showcase to them that you're happy to see them. That should show up in your body language, in your facial expressions. The third thing is connection, establish connection. The fourth thing is provide that space that allows them the time and the mind space to explore themselves in your presence. And those are the softer aspects. If you can achieve all of these slowly over a period of time into all your sales calls, your closing rate is going to really skyrocket. Sales is going to feel easy. Not only that, you're going to love sales, and other people are going to love buying from you. All right. With that, please subscribe to this channel and give me a thumbs up. Leave me a nice comment, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye bye.